What's going on, guys? ZombifiedGamer here and welcome back to some more Hidden Agenda. I'm going to make some different choices and see what happens. This is just like a bonus episode, so everything's just going to be condensed into this one episode. I'm not going to do another full playthrough of it, it's just going to be this one episode. So let's just get in. You have to start a brand new game from scratch because you can't just pick different chapters or something. I'm also going to try and get Judge Vanderstone to release Finn into custody, see what we can do with that, see what happens. I'm also not going to drink in the bar so that I don't get drugged. I mean, that might mean Vanderstone dies, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, I suppose. I made all the same choices at the interview section, so I'm just going to try and convince Judge Vanderstone to let him go.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
Yes. Because I know the truth.
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage, same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
We won't know unless we try.
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Let him go.
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody.
Good.
But only for 3 hours, no more.
That's fine.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
What kind of pet name is Flissy anyway? But at least he's released now, so I'll have to see what happens. I'll also be nicer at this point as well.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Is that supposed to be a bit foreshadowing? We'll be more honest this time.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry. Even when they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck.
I mean, that's a bit of a selfish way of looking at it.
You haven't heard the things that they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half of these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it. I'm supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky, you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
I hope that doesn't negatively affect anything, because she's just painted herself as crazy and she later gets set up as the trapper, so that's not great.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon.
Okay, so Becky's coming too.
Marnie.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
This is different.
Is everything okay?
It looks like Adam Jones may have actually worked for the Undertaker.
Wow.
Far as I can tell, it seems to be after he supposedly died in that fire.
That's huge. So he's real.
There's more. Someone was on my tail.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, but they bolted the second I made them.
I mean, it could have been nothing. It's not exactly the nicest part of town.
Maybe. I'll see you at the house.
So what house is this? The Jones residence. Okay. Here he is. Taking in the rain.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
Yeah, I suppose. Because I know you're innocent. So I'll loosen them.
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
Yes. But he was also abused in the orphanage by someone who likes prostitutes, which is why he kills people that like prostitutes.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
That's fair enough. It looks like we're finding some different stuff today. It shows the tent, but I can't actually scan that. So I'll just look for the other stuff. Well, that's bullshit. It didn't even let me move the thing at the end. So I missed one thing. Not sure why the tent didn't provide anything, because that's what it shows at the top with the picture.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
That explains the connection with rat traps.
Traps. Of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a...
I'm going to try restart this to see if I can actually get that other thing I missed. Okay, it just loaded me straight back here. Well, that's a load of shit. Hopefully it's not important. Hopefully it's not something that is actually required for something else to happen.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
I'll just roll with it, because otherwise I'll just have to start the entire game again. I can't be asked to do that. Just to find that one thing that may or may not get found.
Traps. Of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam.
Trapper's first target, he beat his wife too. The Undertaker. Another drunk.
Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
Well, yeah. I guess I'll side with him. I want his trust.
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised she couldn't see her kid, though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops? He knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? He took out the people who hurt us.
So that's why he killed the social worker. And that's also why he had a vendetta against the 3rd Precinct. Let's keep siding with him.
If I've been hurt like Adam, yeah. I'd want them to pay.
Yeah? You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. They went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Raminsky pay.
Okay. Surprised.
Son of a bitch.
My God. The hostage was in on it.
Yeah.
This is Officer 609.
10-4.
We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect. Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
Center copy.
I'm gonna call Simon Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to dig up the case. You gonna be alright?
Yes. Although you're about to call Adam Jones the Trapper Killer.
Go.
Hey. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, so Daniela was in on it. So I guess we'll interview her as well.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You could make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
Well, I'm going to say yes to this. If possible.
I cannot believe you're actually proposing this.
Yes, you can, because you know it's the only way to catch him. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
I mean, to be fair, it's bad practice to leave him alone with her anyway.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
I want to let you because you're innocent. And I want to see where this goes.
Do it.
Do it.
Becky? Hey! Time to wrap it up.
It's too late, Felicity. He's too strong. Let's see what happens with that, I suppose. I mean, obviously it's not the only way to get Adam Jones, but
Becky. Oh, shit.
it's something new.
We need help up here! Now!
So he jumped out the window.
The
notorious serial killer known as the Trapper has escaped from prison just days before he was to face the final curtain for his crimes. Jonathan Finn was responsible for the deaths of numerous first responders during a reign of fear 5 years ago. Officials warn that Finn is dangerous and any sighting should be immediately reported to the authorities.
All right, I want to know what happened. I want to know now.
Yeah, okay, calm down. It was bad practice. I'm a small woman.
You weren't in the room with him. He's a big guy. I doubt you could have done any better. And why didn't anyone see him leave?
Becky, don't even try. This one's on you.
Well, not really.
Well, it's a goddamn mess, but we are gonna stay focused, and we are gonna get this son of a bitch back in custody. Tom, what's the status?
U.S. Marshals are initiating the manhunt as we speak.
Okay, get out there and help them. Anything they need. Becky, until we catch a break, I'm gonna need you working the case files.
That's fine, but realistically, his guards should have been in the same room at all times.
Okay, I'll get back to it.
So, what the hell's going on with your partner?
Something's just not right here. I can't put my finger on it, but
Keep an eye on her.
yeah, I will.
Oh, don't tell me you don't trust me now. I'll need your trust, mate. Because I might need you to help me later on. 1 hour since Finn's escape, that's now different. Right, we're back at Simon's house. Or Adam's house, I should say.
Detective Marnie. Hello.
Hello, creep.
I'm sorry to bother you at home.
Please. Come in. I can't believe how close I was to just...
Yes, you can.
I can't even say it yet.
You got lucky.
You're telling me. Just another split second and...
You timed it perfectly, I know.
My God.
I'll still be sympathetic, though.
Don't dwell on it. You're alive, that's the important thing.
Yes. Of course.
Do you remember Las Palmas?
The orphanage, the case from a few years ago. Unspeakable.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing some digging. The father there, Rominsky, seems to have a thing for the ladies of the night, which is starting to feel just like the Calvary case. And Walsh, the undertaker. Hooker, same thing. Night of his death. That's just too many hookers to be a coincidence.
Huh?
Unless every single man in this town is a John.
Well...
I'm working on a new theory. It's just a sketch, but I think you can help me.
All right.
Was there anything you found that might point to the killer being a woman?
Well, there was trace evidence. Yes, it's possible, certainly.
Is that data still available?
Of course, the records were archived when Finn confessed.
Yes, and you want to use those to try and convict Becky instead.
This morning, I'm still a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Back in 2012, when we took down Finn, he had a hostage, Daniela Cardenas.
This is new.
I remember. She, relevant?
I'm not going to be honest with him.
I don't know. I just had a feeling out of a hunch.
Anything more specific?
No, not yet.
I see.
It's probably nothing.
I see.
I don't know. Something's fishy. It's like we've got all these tidy little puzzle pieces, but the picture on the box makes no sense. Feeling like there's a lot more to this than just Jonathan Finn, you know?
I'm not sure I do, Detective.
And now, the Calvary murder, maybe Finn's still a part of it, but what if someone else is pulling the strings?
I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe again.
Good.
Daniela's another puzzle piece. A small one, but important. Finn's Adam Jones apparently survived the orphanage fire. Worked for the Undertaker, Trapper's first Vic. The widow even identified him from a picture.
That's right, bitch. I'm on to you.
I'm sorry, I am still feeling very foggy after the explosion.
Yeah, sure you are. I'm going to make sure you get arrested this time, you fucking cunt. I'm also going to follow him to make sure I see the jacket.
Sorry, just a moment. I'll get that all cleaned up.
Tough shit, I'm coming straight to you. Because then she can see the jacket and put the two and two together. just to add to the evidence I already have. There it is.
My apologies. I'm still a little scattered.
Don't worry about it. Here, let me help you.
Yeah, the panic's setting in now, isn't it, mate? Now that there's a good detective on the case.
All right. I've taken up way too much of your time.
It's no bother. Really.
Oh, I know that you didn't get to finish your evaluation at the crime scene. Is there anything that you may have missed?
Well, I don't think so, but this was no typical attack. Whoever Calvary was with, he probably knew them.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, we certainly did. Because it was you. You was just dressed up like a hooker. I'll see you later, you bastard. I'm gonna go print out the other photo to get that evidence. Just to prove that he's not the person he says he is.
Okay, that was odd. Simon basically freaked out.
Yeah.
And that hoodie. Was he following me at the widow's house?
Yeah.
My gut says that he's mixed up with this somehow. Time to do some digging.
Okay, we're at the bar and grill. I'm not going to drink this time, because I don't want to get drugged. So I'll see how that plays out instead. And I'm also going to send Felicity to Adam's house to see if she can find anything. Maybe she can get the evidence before he burns it.
The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Alright, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them and he sets up the trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on... Where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom and the hoodie guy comes out. I did some digging on Simon Hillary.
I don't know why she never figures that one out,
Peek at his personnel file.
to be fair, but...
What?
Then I found his high school yearbook online.
Becky, are you sure that's a good idea right now?
Yes.
Well, maybe it wasn't the safest move, but... whatever. It was worth it.
What'd you find?
I found Simon Hillary.
Although the real question comes, where is Simon Hillary?
That's Simon
Did
Hillary.
Adam kill him as well?
Wait, are you
Just so he can
saying
steal his identity?
Our Simon is not the Simon?
What if he stole this guy's identity?
But how?
The timeline fits. They'd be about the same age. And look, you can see a resemblance. Adam supposedly died in the fire, then pretty soon after, Simon Hillary starts his training. He's been following me since the briefing.
Simon? Or Adam, I guess?
Yeah. He knew I'd be looking into old cases, and that with enough digging, they'd lead me right to him.
Damn it. I'm not sure if there's enough here yet for a warrant.
We can get him though. Simon would have been a reported case.
I know, but I can get this guy. We can get this guy. With your help.
So maybe he just
Okay, let's not
pursued his
get
career
ahead of
elsewhere.
ourselves. Let's just lay it all out first.
And there's Adam dressed as the waitress,
Thanks.
providing drugged drinks.
When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker. Met with a hooker the night he was killed. Father Rominsky had a thing for hookers. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. If it is Simon, maybe he's using a hooker to lure his targets into a premeditated murder site. Or...
See, she figures out the part
Maybe
that it might be
there's
someone dressed as a hooker, but never adds
maybe there's
the
something
fact
I'm
that it
missing.
could simply just be Adam, dressed as the
I don't
hooker.
even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
Right, let's not drink.
No one's ever safe in this town. Maybe Simon's working with Daniela Cardenas. She could have been the hooker with Calvary.
Well, I guess it's possible. And they're trying to track her down, so maybe we'll be able to ask her.
Simon knew Jonathan Finn started talking, and then he killed Calvary because he knew everyone would immediately suspect me. Throw them all right off the scent. Christ. He's been right in front of our face this whole time. What? Felicity, what?
Well, a search warrant for Simon's house is out of the question. But there is another way.
Like?
He knows you, so you could call him up for a drink, and while he's out here and you've got your eyes on him...
Seriously? You want to break into his house?
Well...
Felicity, that's illegal.
But we'd know for sure.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think a search warrant actually would be out of the question because you have enough evidence to request one. But let's do it.
Fuck it, let's get him.
So what's he gonna do? Sneak out the back, get changed, and then come in the front?
Okay, great. Temple Bar. 10 minutes? Perfect. I'll be here. Bait's on the hook. Go fish. Hello?
I found Adam Jones.
Finn? Where are you?
I'm outside his house.
Okay.
I told you I'd find him. I'm outside his house right now.
Wait, where? In town?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I followed him home. He didn't see me. Some woman left his place a little while ago. Now he's just in there by himself.
What's the address?
1712 Alameda Road.
Of course it is.
What?
I'm on my way. Don't go anywhere.
Interesting. I mean, he should be home getting dressed, right? If you followed him home. No, he's right there. Piss off. You're not fucking drugging me, mate. So I guess Judge Vanstone will die then, because I didn't get drugged and set up in that place. In the hotel. But now we're with Felicity in Adam's house. I keep wanting to call him Simon, but obviously he's not Simon, is he? Surely Finn would have seen Felicity go in. And if Finn followed him home, why is he not home? Why was he still at the bar?
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times.
I mean, that's just the TV, so... We know the house is empty. But I guess Adam might be on his way back.
There's no hope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel for any of us. There's just money. Gorgeous, green, greedy money. And all we'll ever do is keep on wanting it until the day we die.
You forgot there's only one thing sweeter than money, baby.
I'm so surprised it was the TV.
Revenge.
Now go to his basement, find some evidence. Because Adam burned it before and killed Becky, so... Why are you flicking through that? How's that going to help you?
This is 609. I need a trace on license number 2018116.
License 2018116 returns clear and is registered to a vehicle belonging to Simon Hillary.
Son of a bitch. I need backup. Now. In pursuit of the trapper. I repeat, I need immediate backup.
I mean, surely they might think, why are you chasing Simon?
Shit. Time to go.
What do you mean time to go? You don't even have the evidence yet. Check the basement. Get the evidence. Do it. I mean, you should probably be wearing gloves as well so you don't leave fingerprints, considering you are breaking and entering. I'm assuming Adam's actually come into his house. In a panic. Okay, there's nothing there. It's a hollow wall. Open it up. There you go.
Shit.
Okay, time to hide. Although it will be obvious that you're down there because you've left the door open. Okay, we've got to find some stuff. Well, I can already see where everything is. There's your uniform. There's your rat trap. And there's your picture. So yes, it was Adam photographing Becky. Got you dead to rights now, you bastard. Can't get out of this one. New recording from Beth's place? What the fuck could that be?
What the hell?
Well, it's 42 seconds, whatever it is, so just play it.
Where are you?
I'm outside his house. Told you I'd find him.
Oh, it's that phone call. So now Felicity will know that she released Finn. Which I guess Adam wanted to use as evidence.
Oh, cookies.
Hide. If you flee, you'll just run into him. So just hide and turn your light off. I hope she doesn't die. But I'm sure Becky will be there in time, since she was chasing him. Oh, we're back at the police station, okay. Alright, it's the Daniela interview with Tom.
Good to see you again, Daniela. Resisting arrest? Uh-oh. Somebody's in a bit of trouble.
Suck my nuts.
And hello. Finn's come clean. We know you want a real hostage back in 2012. Daniela, you've made some mistakes. But you were a victim. And your sister, I'm sorry about what you both went through. The system failed you. That made you angry, right? You wanted to make him pay. Is that what Adam Jones said he would do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. And it makes you a co-conspirator. Doesn't look good for you, but if you help us, we can help you.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me and Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the arrest.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Nelson, I need to speak with you.
We're right in the middle of this.
Now.
Well, there you go. He now has the information. It's Simon, the medical examiner.
Don't go anywhere.
Detective Marty just called. Got a lead on the trapper.
Okay, now we're back with Becky. This must be just before he shows up at his house then.
Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Ghostbusters. We'll call Tom.
Hey.
Tom, listen, it's Hillary.
What?
Simon Hillary is the trapper.
The Emmy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm heading to his house.
Okay, Becky. I'm gonna meet you there. Be careful.
Just hurry. Felicity's in there with him.
Yeah, there's no point calling Felicity because that would just fuck her over. Because she didn't get a phone call before anyone showed up, so it would have been while he was there, and then he would have been alerted to her presence. So he would have killed her. Be careful. Okay, she's out. Good. And there's Finn. Watching the house. There's too many quick cuts, fucking hell. Now she's on the phone. Now we're back with Becky.
Marnie.
Oh my god, Becky. We hit the mother lode. You gotta get over here right now. Simon's the trapper. We got him dead to rights.
I know.
Hell yeah.
He tried to attack me outside the bar. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm on my way to you.
Where's it gonna cut to now? Okay, it's just at Adam's house again. Just when she shows up. Do we go in and bust him now, or do we wait for Tom? Well, there's Felicity. And there's Finn.
I did it. Just like we said, I found him.
Becky, what does it mean?
I can explain.
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry.
You let him go?
Yeah.
I offered to help. She trusts me.
Is he in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get him. Right now.
No. I'm going in alone.
Why?
Should we get back up?
Wait in the car.
But
just do it.
Why are you doing this?
Get out of here.
This is just stupid. Why not just wait for backup? It's the same situation again, isn't it? I'm not letting Becky die. I'll put a bullet in him if I have to.
Freeze! Don't move! Don't move.
Huh. You got me.
Here comes the knife. Let's have different responses.
Simon. You've gotten what you want, haven't you?
You don't know what I want.
You want revenge on the people who hurt you. And Johnny? He was never supposed to go down for this. Drop the knife. Just come in. Confess and it will all be over. You've got what you wanted.
No, Detective Marnie. What we wanted was a future. We never had one. And, thanks to you, we never will.
Okay, this is different. But I don't want to shoot him right now because I'm not in imminent danger. He's running away, so there we go. The fire's been started, but she's alive.
Freeze!
And there's Tom.
Wait, don't shoot. That crazy bitch is trying to kill me.
Simon, on your knees, now!
Please arrest her. She's crazy.
You're under arrest, motherfucker.
On the floor. Now.
Oh shit. Now I'll fucking shoot you. Bitch.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law.
Got you in the nick now. There we go. Case closed. Much better. Yeah, we know all of the things that happened. I still don't know what telling Felicity about Calvary does. Unless you just don't get trust and it fucks you over. I don't know. I guess you just trusted her enough to not do anything about it. Because otherwise maybe she'll side with the precinct if she thinks Becky's crazy. let's see how it all wraps up. I'm assuming the judge is dead.
Detective Becky Marney has been investigating Hillary in connection to the murder of Detective Jack Calvary. Simon Hillary, a forensics medical examiner with the local police department, has been arrested. According to files we've obtained from an anonymous leak within the police force, Detective Marney was implicated in the notorious 2012 Trapper killings, previously attributed to Jonathan Finn. The police are treating these reports as nothing more than a vicious smear. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective Becky Marney may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn has been taken into custody and is reportedly cooperating with the investigation. Sources say he may have played a key role in identifying Hillary as a suspect. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
Okay, let's hear it, see what he has to say.
All of us on the force are very grateful to Detective Marney. Thanks to her tireless efforts, the Trapper has finally been brought to justice.
We never suspected Simon Hillary. He fooled us all. Well, not all of us. Not my partner.
Hell yeah, dude.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
Miss Graves, can you tell me what you were doing in Simon Hillary's house?
I was looking for the truth. Police weren't. And someone had to do what was right.
Anything else you want to add about Adam Jones?
My only regret is that I didn't nail that son of a bitch 5 years ago.
So tell us, Mr. Jones, why did you do it?
Yeah, he's psychotic. And he has a fucked up revenge fantasy. Well, the judge didn't show up in any of that, so I'm guessing he just died in the hotel. So I guess the best ending would be to get drugged, show up in the hotel, save the judge, collect all the evidence, and get Simon arrested, or Adam arrested. Although, I can't pursue him to his house if I don't avoid the drink, so I wouldn't end up at his house to arrest him, unless Tom would do it by himself. I don't know, I'm not going to restart the entire game again just to find out. I guess that one thing that I didn't find really wasn't important in the end anyway. I don't even know what it was. It had a picture of a tent, but when you hovered over the tent it didn't show anything, so I've got no idea. Clearly it meant nothing anyway, so no big deal. I'm sure there's also multiple ways you can get everyone killed as well, but obviously I wasn't looking to do that, so I didn't want Becky to die in the first place, when I first played through it. But sometimes things happen. The only reason I didn't shoot him immediately at that time is because he would have burnt everything down, but I didn't expect him to punch her in the face, which he didn't do this time. If I was aggressive I would have ended up in the same situation. But because I wasn't as aggressive, he decided to flee instead of attack, which of course led me to shooting him in the shoulder after he tried to take Tom hostage. So it all worked out in the end. I do wonder what Calvary would have had to say to the fact that Becky's the one that caught the Trapper, the real Trapper. But also, the guy that skips bail, that works for like a garbage truck thing, didn't even see him in this playthrough. The one that pulls out a gun on the roof. I guess I spent too much time at the other house when Finn was there. I don't know. But now my logbook also says the prostitute must be Simon Hillary in disguise, which is what I've said all along. So he just dressed up as the prostitute and lured the people there, killed them, set the trap up for the police, changed back into his normal clothes and left. But that does it for this episode and this series now. So, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave it here. Leave a like and enjoy watching. Don't forget to subscribe and goodbye.
I got a zombie army and you can't harm me. Yeah, hoodoo, bitch. Drink blood like a vampire without warning. Hoodoo, bitch.